Welcome to South Asia Maps, the intellectual Kshatriya channel, educational channel. This is your presenter Reddy. Today we are going to cover, as a part of our YouTube playlist, natural boundaries of the districts and regions of India. We are going to talk about the historic Ambala district of British Punjab. That is the historic Ambala district of British Punjab. Excuse me for my allergies. Before we venture into that, this is our main YouTube channel, South Asia Maps Reddy. I have posted a lot of fascinating presentations. The interesting the viewers can go and look up them further, and you can look at them, and if you like them you can subscribe and post the comments. That is about the historic Ambala district of British Punjab that we are going to cover today. Here I am giving you the context of this historic the Ambala district. That is the British Punjab that survived as a political entity after the Second Treaty of Lahore 1849 to partition 1947, almost 98 years. This is the Sutlej river, and this is the Ghaggar river, seasonal river. This is the perennial river. We have the southern part of Himalayan region, the Sivalik mountains, or low outer Himalayan mountains. And we have the Yamuna river here. This is the Delhi territory. Excuse me. This is the Gurgaon Faridabad region here, the Rohtak district and Mewat district, Mohindergarh and Rewari and Narnaul, those regions. And Rajputana here, that is Sri Ganganagar and Shekhawati region, and Bagar region and the Hisar district, historic Karnal district, princely states, that is shown in dark, Patiala, Jind and so on. The princely state of Malerkotla, ruled by a Muslim Nawab in Punjab. This is the Sutlej river. These are the Cis-Sutlej regions, the British district of Firozpur here. This is the Ludhiana district here. The yellow one is the Ambala district. That's the topic of today's discussion, the Ambala district. The natural boundaries of this Ambala districts are Sutlej river here, Yamuna river here, and Ghaggar river here. That means the historic Ambala district is an interflow, a sort of dove also, between Sutlej and Yamuna. So this the interflow is the Sutlej and Yamuna interflow. Because there is a seasonal river, that is a boundary between the Haryanvi speaking Punjab and Malvi speaking Punjab of British Punjab, we can say this is the interflow is Sutlej and Ghaggar. This is the river Ghaggar, Ghaggar Sutlej interflow. That is the Sutlej Ghaggar interflow, and Ghaggar and Yamuna interflow, Ghaggar Yamuna interflow. That means the district span the Ghaggar, that means it is Yamuna and Sutlej interflow. It is at that time it's a very big district, now it is a small district. As a part of Haryana, we have Jagadri here, and Ambala here, Narayangarh here, and Karar, now close to or surrounding Chandigarh, and Ropnagar, which is now a new district in East Punjab or a truncated Punjab. That is, we have Jagadri, Narayangarh, Ambala. Sometimes the Ambala is spelled as Ambala historically. So we have Sivalik's mountains here, that is a Morni hills here also, Sivalik mountains. There are certain seasonal currents like small rivers, they flow, they are called Chandigarh Choland. This region is a Chandigarh Choland. Shivalik Hills, Chandigarh's Choland. This is the Baga, the arid region between the Thar Desert and semi-arid Haryanvi districts. This is the Rohi region, that means like a fertile land that is watered by seasonal rivers. I have shown here only Ghaggar river, but in addition to Ghaggar there is a Dangri and Saraswati, and there are other small rivers also, but the Ghaggar is the major seasonal river that doesn't end up in any mouth. Historically it was a part of Indus waterway, but now it disappeared. It sinks in the sandy ways between Haryana and Bahawalpur and Rajputana regions, depending upon how much of water it carries. Coming to the brief history of this historic Ambala district, 1761 there was a battle of Panipat III between the Marathas and Durranis. Durranis routed the Maratha nationalists at Panipat in the Karnal district today. There was a political vacuum or Sunya at that time, and Sikhs filled that political vacuum in this region, and British pushed themselves from Calcutta through the Indo-Gangetic plains, crossed Yamuna and filled it. Eventually, when Maharaja Ranjit Singh died in 1839 in Lahore, within 10 years they conquered and annexed Punjab. That is the first treaty, 1846, Treaty of Lahore, second treaty of Lahore, and they annexed it. The very important feature at Chapparchiri in historic Ambala district, Banda Bairagi Lachman Das, after the death of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, he waged a war and battle rooted the Saiful Islam, that is the swordman of Islam in that region, that is in the governor of Sarhind, that is in this region, that is the Patiala and Ambala, those regions. He defeated him. That is considered to be one of the major political battle, and first Khalsa state was established in that region. You can see this region in the maps, and we can also see this in the here I am showing the historic Atlas district from the Gazetteer. You can see the Karnal region here, the Yamuna river here. This is the historic Ambala district. You can see the Ambala district here. This is the railway line here that goes to Ludhiana, and Ambala here, Ambala town itself. And we have Jagadri here, you can see, and Narayangarh and Kharar, Tehsil, and Roopnagar. At that time, Roopnagar was a part of Ambala district, that is between the Sutlej and Yamuna Doab. These are the Cis Sutlej princely states, and they were under the suzerainty of British paramount power. And you can see the railway line goes from Ambala to Ludhiana and Sutlej and crosses the Doab, beach to Doab, and enters into Amritsar, and this is the Bari Doab, and historic Lahore city, the capital of Punjab. You can see that same district here I am showing you. I have the marked here. You can see now it is a small district in Haryana state, but just you have to keep in mind Ambala here, and you can see the Jagadri here and Narayangarh here, and this is the Chandigarh Cholands, this is the Yamuna river, this is the historic Sutlej river, the boundary between the Khalsa Sarkar on the north and British territories on the south, and from Ambala cantonment and Ludhiana cantonment and Firozpur cantonment south of Sutlej, British guarded their territories and were eagerly waiting for the demise of Maharaja Ranjit Singh to annex the British Punjab. So that is the Roopnagar district here, the Roopnagar here, and you can see the same in the other perspective, the fascinating historic Ambala district here, the Sivalik's mountains. You can see the small seasonal other rivers are the Chandigarh Cholands here. And here we are again showing the same thing here in a different perspective. This is the United Provinces of Agra and Awadh and the Yamuna River separation. This is the Delhi district and Gurgaon and Mewat region, Karnal district, and the historic Ambala district of British Punjab, we can see here, and the Ludhiana district and Firozpur district and the Ludhiana Ambala. This is the princely state of Nawab Patiala and Jind. Across you see the Doab, Bistu Doab, Jalandhar, Doab, Hoshiarpur, Jalandhar princely state of Kapurthala. In the Bari Doab we can see Amritsar, Lahore and Montgomery, Sahiwal and so on. That is in brief about the fascinating, the historic British Punjab's district of Ambala. The rivers we covered Sutlej, Yamuna and Ghaggar, the mountains Shivaliks, Chandigarh, Chollands and Morni hills, and Mewat region and Bagar and Kalanwali, Rohi and Thar desert, and the Sutlej river and certain political events. Thank you very much. This is your presenter J. Reddy at South Asia Maps and Mitrom and Bandhuam. I appreciate you joining me and see you later in other presentation.